Crown Estate is a company for the country. We use our incredible assets to create value for the nation. We use our evidence to help plan the best possible futures across the whole of the country. Whether that's in our London portfolio, thinking about how we use evidence and data to plan the future of this great city, whether it's across our rural portfolio, thinking about how we drive biodiversity, or across our regional portfolio and growth and jobs.
We manage the seabed and much of the coastline around England, Wales and Northern Ireland, playing a major role in the UK's world-leading offshore wind sector.
The UK has achieved amazing things, the second largest operational fleet of offshore wind in the world, but we need to act quicker and smarter if we're able to meet our nation's net zero targets.
As the pressures on the seabed increase, the challenge of ensuring it can flourish as both an economic and a natural resource is becoming increasingly complex.
We know we've got to do more in the next 10 years than we have in the last 25 years to help the nation transition faster to net zero, to help grow more jobs and skills, and crucially, to protect biodiversity in our seas. That's why we're creating a whole of seabed programme, thinking about how we plan that seabed for now, but also for future generations. We have a responsibility to unlock value for the nation and for nature.
Nature is at the very core of our ambition to become the most attractive and sustainable marine economy in the world.
The Whole of Seabed programme makes use of a unique set of digital geospatial tools. Using bespoke software, we're able to process and weigh up hundreds of spatial data sets to create a detailed understanding of future resources and demands, such as habitat restoration, offshore telecoms cables, or offshore wind, for example. This doesn't just involve information about the technical conditions, such as wind speeds, but also the cost of development in different locations. This helps us to identify sites for development which optimise the cost, the location, but also the impact of development in more detail than ever before.
We will continue to work with stakeholders to build the underlying data and evidence that we can use in the programme, as well as identifying gaps that need to be filled in order to improve our understanding of the future.
We can then use this evidence base to engage with experts from government, environmental NGOs, industries and other marine specialists to clarify the national challenges we jointly face.
But having evidence and data is only one part of the picture. We're using the Whole of Seabed programme to create essentially an action plan for the future.
The detailed evidence base generated by the Whole of Seabed programme is key to making the right decisions around how we use and develop the seabed. We are using this to develop a 2050 marine delivery route map with our partners. This will coordinate action to deliver net zero and nature recovery and meet the demands of all key sectors that use the marine space.
By agreeing a long-term strategy, UK industry and wider society will see major benefits.
We will make the best use of our marine space, generating economic, social and environmental value.
We will provide visibility and predictability on how the seabed will be developed to drive local onshore investment. And ultimately, we will accelerate delivery and reduce the costs of net zero and nature recovery.
We aim for our work to make a positive difference, inspire other nations and organisations.
And it's hard to imagine a more exciting and fulfilling role than the future of our journey to net zero and a thriving marine environment.